Greetings, viewer! If you clicked on this video, I dare to assume that your gaming history probably looks something like this. Yeah, well, I'll help you fix that right now. Don't worry. In this video, I'll tell you more about the game itself, the mechs, weapons, and mods. Give you tips on how to level up your account faster and share tactics and secrets that will help you become a much better player and a bit worse emotionally. I'll also help you earn ED and BPD. Oh wait, that's for another video. Let's get started. Mech Arena is a place where giant robots run around like crazy cockroaches with guns, shooting at each other to find out who's the boss. It's hardcore PvP chaos where you can have your cake and, well, you know what I mean. If you're not playing this masterpiece yet, download the game using the link in the description. You'll get bonuses for a quick start that will significantly reduce the time it takes to level up your account. You'll receive Epic Pilot Nova, 2 Missile Rack 6 launchers, 300 A coins, 10,000 credits, 500 pilot marks, 5,000 implant parts. That's quite a lot, all for you. You can register either on a PC or smartphone. Let's start by figuring out what you need to win, as each match's goal depends on the game mode, and there are several of them. 5v5 Deathmatch. In this mode, you and your team must score as many kills as possible within the time limit, or eliminate all enemy mechs to win. Of course, half of your team will be camped at the respawn point, and the other half will forget that their mechs can shoot. Control Point Capture, a 5v5 battle where you not only have to run and shoot, but also capture points, because apparently you don't have enough goals in life. To see that coveted victory message, fill up the control meter to 100% or destroy the entire enemy team. 2v2 Deathmatch, same concept as the 5v5 mode, but with different maps. Then there are tournaments, which feature either deathmatch or free-for-all modes that rotate every week. To participate, you need tournament tickets, which you can get from chests. Each tournament consists of 6 rounds, each lasting 24 hours. Participate in tournaments, earn points, climb the ranks, and collect rewards based on your ranking. Now let's dive into the core of the gameplay, the mechs. Currently, the game offers 36 different mechs, each with unique stats and abilities. Each mech has a specific skill. Some can jump, rewind time, or become invisible, and more. There are 4 mech roles: attack, scout, tank, support. Each role plays differently. Let me explain. Assault mechs deal a lot of DPS. Their abilities focus on extra damage or survivability boosts, such as the Panther Mech's barrier ability. Naturally, you'll want to choose the right weapons for them, but we'll get to those builds in a moment. Scout Mechs are supposed to push forward and provide intel, but in practice, they serve as mobile assassins that swoop down on your friends swarming your skibidi toilet videos. Their abilities emphasize non-standard movement, such as invisibility, speed boosts, or jumps. Tank mechs are designed to draw enemy fire and take damage, while allied damage dealers take out enemy mechs. Tanks are ideal for point capture modes, where they can raise their shields and hold a point forever. Provided your team remembers how to shoot, their abilities revolve around different shields. More shields! Support mechs control the battlefield, supporting allies and taking out enemies. As a support player, your job is to heal tanks or stun enemies from safe corners, preferably without entering the battlefield. Each mech also has 4 mod slots that can provide additional armor, which can be crucial against enemy one-shot builds. Weapons won't be discussed in detail here because there are too many of them. Many weapons have multiple tiers that vary in power consumption and stats. The higher the power consumption, the better the weapon's stats. But not every mech can use every weapon, so you need to match mechs and weapons carefully. There are 9 types of weapons, from lasers to rocket launchers, and we'll discuss them in more detail in the builds section. Pilots also play a vital role. Each pilot has a skill that boosts certain weapon stats. There are 4 pilot rarities: Legendary, Epic, Rare, and Exclusive. Legendary pilots give the best stat boosts, while Rare pilots give smaller bonuses. Exclusive pilots have 2 skills, but can only be obtained through events. You can also equip pilots with implants to enhance weapons or mechs. Choosing the right pilots, weapons, and implants for your build is important. Builds. Finally, let's talk about builds. When choosing a mech, consider its class and abilities. For example, if you want a fast DPS mech, I'll choose the Tenga Scout mech. It's fast and has a jump ability. I'll equip it with Missile Rack 6 launchers, which you can get by clicking on the link in the description, and pair it with Nova, a pilot who boosts missile launcher stats. This makes for a powerful dynamic build jump into enemy clusters, fire missiles, and escape and stealth. Total overkill if you ask me. By following this principle, you can experiment with different builds. Combine, test, and choose what works best for you. Attack mechs are best suited to sniper assault or heavy weapons. Support mechs excel with weapons such as javelins or artillery. Tanks should use heavy weapons or missiles, while scouts benefit from melee or precision weapons. Everything depends on the specifics of the mech and weapon. In essence, you can combine whatever you want with whatever you want. The game doesn't prohibit it. On the screen right now, you can see some pretty strong builds. Pause and grab them for yourself. Maps. Mech Arena has a fairly large map pool with specific maps for each mode, and each map has its own combat specifics. There are open maps, corridor maps, vertical maps, and closed maps, so not every build is suited to every map. For closed or corridor maps, Missile Rack 6 works perfectly because these rocket launchers deal massive area damage. For large, open maps, sniper rifles, artillery, and precision weapons are ideal. I think you get the logic. Use mech skills with the map's terrain. You can jump onto rooftops and shoot enemies from unexpected spots, block narrow paths with walls, or launch rockets over barriers while the enemy is helpless. Of course, all these weapons and robots require upgrades since, initially, not everything is unlocked for you. Let's move on to leveling up your account. As with any game, you need to play a lot to level up your account, but I'm going to help you speed up the process. If you create an account using the link in the description, you'll level up much faster because you'll get currency and a cool pilot with weapons right away. A cool pilot means more kills. More kills means more XP. I think you get the idea. Next to the link, there are also some life hacks. Listen carefully. The game recently introduced a promo code feature, and it's the easiest way to speed up your progress. You can get resources, mechs, weapons, and more. By the way, here are 2 promo codes that will give you some resources for leveling up. MidGame Gift gives 2,000 credits, 108 coins, 100 pilot marks, and 500 implant parts. MidGamer gives 30,000 credits and 1 Prodigy crate, all for free. Log into the game every day to receive credits, blueprints, and crates. Complete quests and get rewards. There are daily quests, weekly quests, pilot quests, and gear quests. For completing them, you'll receive XP, currency, and implants. Hey, take part in the events. It's a bit tricky as there are a lot of events, and it's not easy to win the top prizes, but the rewards are pretty decent. You can get currency, mechs, pilots, and weapons, depending on the type of event. The Battle Pass has both paid and free options. If you're from a wealthy family, you can buy it. But even the free pass has rewards worth collecting. Level up by completing Battle Pass tasks, which are simple enough to be easy. Donations are for those rich people who can afford to buy Battle Pass. Of course, the donations give a huge boost to your progress. But don't worry, you can get by without them. Invite a friend into the game through referrals and you'll receive rewards in the form of chests, credits, A-coins, and when your referral reaches the first league, you'll receive a cryo javelin. Playing in a party also gives you a 10% XP boost. If you don't have any friends, you can invite random players for matches to party with you and farm XP together. Who knows, you might even make a few new friends along the way. Open chests to get blueprints, currency, and tickets for tournaments. It's better to open them during a derby since there's a quest that gives you points for opening chests, helping you climb the tournament leaderboard. As for leveling up, that's about it for now. Use these tips and you'll climb to the top faster. There are 4 main currencies in the game: credits, A-coins, pilot marks, and implant parts. All of them are used for leveling up, and each is valuable, so use them wisely. It's best to decide early on which build you'll play most often and prioritize investing your resources there. Always use emotes after each kill to annoy your opponent. With any luck, they'll get frustrated and quit the game. Or at the very least, they'll become nervous. Their hands will shake, and they won't be able to hit you. And finally, here are a few tricks to help you win more often. Try not to make silly mistakes. Keep an eye on the map. If you see many enemies and no allies nearby, back off. Don't charge into a 1v3 fight. When shooting from behind cover, use only one weapon. If the obstacle is on your left, strafe a bit to the right and shoot with your right hand to minimize the chances of getting hit. Predict enemy movements. Thanks to information from your allies, you'll be able to see enemy positions through walls and anticipate when they'll come out, allowing you to pre-fire and retreat. Use the mini-map to understand where your enemies are likely to move and position yourself strategically. Time your abilities and attacks wisely. For example, don't use Guardian on an enemy who just emptied their magazine. Save it for the right moment. When you see that most of the enemy mechs are low on health, it's a great opportunity to push forward and take control of a new point rather than waiting for them to respawn. This is the point capture mode. That's all for now. Stick to these tactics and tips, and I promise your game list will soon look much better. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the link in the description, subscribe to the channel, and check out more of my videos. See you next time!